Hey nerds, it's me. I'm back. I took a year off of doing YouTube videos because I got into a new job that was... Fire alarm check. As I was saying, I took a year off making YouTube videos because I got a new job that was really mentally demanding, and I was just really overwhelmed, and I had my first anxiety attack. It was a whole process, a whole situation for me, but now I'm back and I'm ready to get back into making videos. I think it's a really good therapeutic creative outlet for me and something that I really enjoy doing. So I'm going to start by doing a June monthly reset routine. I'll go into goal setting, reviewing any goals that I completed from the previous month, and then setting new ones, and then moving into my budget. So I'll review my spending habits, and then I'll set my budget for the following month. So hopefully that made sense. If you hate it, if you love it, if you want me to add something, if you want me to remove something, just let me know in the comments. I try to do my best to answer all of them, or at least read them and like them to let you know that I did see it. I'm also kind of tempted to do a Q&A. There's a lot of people that kind of only like my videos when my partner's in them, because apparently he's more attractive and more humorous than I am. So I'm fine with doing that. He is happy to help me whenever needed or wanted. So if you have any questions for both of us, or any relationship questions, we have been together for almost a whole decade. So we do have some little nuggets of wisdom that we'd be willing to share. So without delaying this anymore, let's go right into my goals. Since this is my first video doing this, I don't have any monthly goals to review from the month of May, so I'm just going to be setting my goals for June, and we'll see how that goes. So I divided my goals for June into 5 different categories, and I try to get 4 for each one, but there might be a couple where there's only 3. Starting off with personal goals, I have a yearly goal to read 100 books this year, and I'm pretty on par. I think I am about 6 books behind schedule right now. 100 books is about 2 books per week. So in order to stay on schedule, I need to read 14 books in the month of June, which is twice as much as I'm averaging right now. I get about 6 or 7 books per month, but I'm also halfway through 10 books right now, so I imagine that getting through those would really make this a little bit easier for me to attain. I like to read a lot, anything from cheesy romance books to science fiction to textbooks. If you have any good recommendations, just throw them down in the comments and I'll check them out for the month of July. I have study Italian short stories. I've been learning Italian on Duolingo for about a year and a half now. I do speak Spanish fluently, so learning Italian has been kind of easy for me. They're similar, not quite translatable between the two, but pretty close that I can understand some Italian words. And my goal is just to be able to speak fluently and be able to order in Italian when I go visit Italy sometime in the near future, hopefully, fingers crossed. Next we have no soda. So right before quarantine or right after quarantine, I actually gave up drinking all types of soda. So Coca-Cola, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, all of that for a full year. And it was probably one of the hardest things I had to do because I do drink a lot of soda. I drink more soda than I do water, which is terrible for you, and it kind of culminated in me getting kidney stones, which are more prone to happen when you drink dark colored sodas, which Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola. So I want to get back to not drinking it, because after a year I did start drinking it again, and now it's just as bad as it was before. So I want to switch back to drinking no soda. Climb out of bronze. So it's not going to make sense to a lot of people, but I'm currently bronze 2 in League of Legends, which is not awful, but it's not good either. And my goal for this year is to just get to silver. So it's going to be hard for me because I don't play a lot, and when I do play, it's not ranked games. They're just kind of normal games that are just for fun, playing with my friends, kind of just being dumb. So I'm going to be really pushing myself to play more ranked games and try and get up to silver. Under health and wellness, I have consistently take vitamin, which, I mean, it's It's kind of self-explanatory. I've never been good at taking vitamins, but I want to be better at it. I want to get my physical exam done because I do get $1,500 added to my HSA through my work, so I need to get that. Make sure we're taking advantage of any free money that I get from my corporate America job. We have my complete Yoga with Adriene calendar. So I've been following Adriene for a couple years now, and I've never done her calendar religiously, but I do have a yearly goal of being able to do the full splits by the end of the year. So I think doing yoga every day will definitely help with that, with my flexibility and just kind of making sure I don't have any sore muscles or achy pains after I've been running or lifting. Average 10,000 steps per day is basically what people recommend that you should be doing at a bare minimum for your exercise. And since I've been working from home from the beginning of quarantine in March of 2020, I've been averaging like 3,000 or 4,000 steps, which is really sluggish and it's like couch potato to extreme almost. So definitely want to get that up there and kind of help with weight loss and getting my body fat percentage back down, because right now about a third of my entire body is just fat, so we need to fix that. Jumping into financial, I want to try and stay under my budget. I always set a budget every single month for like different categories like groceries and fast food and books and stuff like that. And I've never really like taken it seriously. I just kind of put the numbers of what I'd like to go through. But I'd like to actually stay under budget for what I set up in the next section of this video. Sell my old jewelry and then Facebook Marketplace my furniture. I'm in the middle of kind of decluttering my house, I guess you could say. So doing both of these things will not only declutter my house and kind of get rid of the hoard that we have, but it'll also give me some extra money to put towards our home renovations, which right now we're doing luxury vinyl plank flooring, which is like a huge win for me. The next section I kind of listed as just like business, Twitch, and then like maybe YouTube. We'll see how it formulates in the next couple of weeks / months. I want to be able to sell some of the jewelry that I make on my Etsy store at a farmer's market. And then I want to design my first sticker. I have a Cricut, which kind of like cuts paper and stickers and designs and stuff. But I've never really used it. So I want to be able to design my first sticker and then hopefully sell stickers in the future. And then kind of in line with climbing out of bronze from the League of Legends, I want to get back into Twitch affiliate. I got it in 2020, and then like literally as soon as I got affiliate, I like stopped streaming. I was having a lot of problems with my computer, so hopefully those have all been resolved and I'll be able to stream. I'm also really into GeoGuessr, which is a really fun game. It's like $20 for the whole year. And if you're interested in that, I'll put the link to my Twitch in the description so you can go and give me a little follow. I'm kind of a little noob, so be nice to me. And then I have create 2 videos per week for YouTube. So like I said, like I'm getting ready to jump into this YouTube again and being creative and very therapeutic for me. The last section I have is home / home improvement. So like I mentioned, I am installing luxury vinyl plank flooring in my house. I did it in my office and then the guest bedroom, and I just finished the basement, which is amazing, honestly. It's huge. And next I am doing it in the bedroom. So it's gonna be a little bit to do, get that done because there's a lot of carpet in there and there's a lot of big furniture that needs to be moved out. And then it feeds into the walk-in closet, which also needs to be done. And I need to paint the walk-in closet before we put the flooring in so I don't mess anything up. So yeah, those are the goals I have set for June, and I think a lot of them are really attainable as long as I like stay focused and I get everything organized and planned accordingly. So hopefully we get things done. So now that we've gone through all of my goals, I can go and talk about my budget and kind of show you where all of my money has been going to and where it shouldn't be going to. So now I'm gonna dig into my finances, and I do use an Excel spreadsheet. I got a template off of Etsy. I could have made my own layout, but I find it's easiest to buy a layout that you like and then do tweaks from that based off of what you need and what you're looking for. So I'm going to share the template that I have and where I bought it in the description, but I have made some changes like different charts and I've changed a few colors, but you get the gist of what it is by getting the template yourself. So this is what my May budget looks like, and you can see on the left I have an overview which shows my total income and actual expenses versus what I saved and what's remaining. The remaining income is really just to show the difference between how much came in versus how much went out, but I do keep a buffer about $2,000 to $3,000 in my checking account, so this is just to show the net income for the month. Then for my actual income summary, I have all of my sources of income, which is checks from my corporate America job. So for those of you who don't know, I did major in mechanical engineering, so I am an automotive engineer here in Metro Detroit, and I get my paychecks bi-monthly or bi-weekly. I can never understand what the term is, but I get 2 paychecks per month, and they're almost always the same, within a couple of dollars. So that's what I have, and this is the income I have after the money I have set aside automatically for IRA. No, that's a lie. I take that afterwards. This is after the money's already taken out for my 401k and my HSA. So this is all take home post initial savings for retirement. And then I do have an Etsy business where I sell crystal jewelry and crystals, and it's been kind of slow these past couple of months, so I haven't been expecting much. I'm also a dog sitter through Rover Services, and I have Amazon affiliates through my blog. I've also been selling some of my old jewelry and purses and clothes on Tradesy. Again, I haven't been expecting too much because I don't have many things posted on there. And then I've been trying to sell things on Marketplace, on Nextdoor, and on Facebook. So like I mentioned, I'm going through some decluttering in my house, and I'm hoping to get rid of some things and make a couple of dollars from them. And then this money deposited is just tips and some like bottle return money that I've just been keeping in my desk drawer, and finally it just got too much to where I have to deposit it all, which that's why it's so high. The majority of that is from Rover Services and tipping from that, so it's not like I have a ton of bottles that I haven't returned and had a mountain of them. I like to keep track of the days that I don't spend any money, so I've only had 7 days where I did not spend any money, which honestly that's kind of surprising, like in a good way. Like, that's a lot for me. Going into the actual expenses in my budget itself, for May, these are all the numbers I budgeted. So just some things to point out are home improvement. I had budgeted $1,000 because I knew I was going to do the flooring in the basement, and it ended up costing $1,200, so I was a little over on that. And then I had $1,500 for gifts. My dad just had his 65th birthday, somewhere around there, and my brother threw him a big party even though I wasn't able to go, so I gave him some money, and he's having a trip to Mexico, so I wanted to make sure that he would have a good time, and fortunately I'm in a position where I'm able to give him money so that he can enjoy himself. I had my 3 dogs taken to the veterinary office for their annual exams, so maybe you'll see them pop up in a couple videos if you decide to like, follow, and subscribe me. Wink. That was really cringy. I'm sorry. I don't have any debt. I've actually paid off all of my student loans as of like a year and a half ago, so that was super exciting. I do have a car loan, but I just count that as a bill because I pay it monthly. It's not like it's increasing every month. Like, there's no interest. I mean, there is interest on it, but it's built into the loan, and also it's really low. It's like literally like 1%. It was such a low rate for my car, so that was great. Savings, I kind of mentioned for retirement, I have it taken out before it hits my bank account, but after it hits my bank account, I also have money that goes into my Roth IRA, so that's $550 per month, and that's to max out your Roth IRA, which I think is like $6,500 for the whole year, and my partner was the one that really kind of pushed for that, so to kind of ease his worries, I have that in there. And then I have some sinking funds, which I've talked about before, and maybe I think I might have mentioned them in my Dave Ramsey video, which like everybody hates, and I don't have anything against Dave Ramsey, but I guess I must have hit some like tender points in that video because a lot of people hate it. So if you want to go and like join in on the hate, or you have curiosities that you want to see what I had said that disagrees with Dave Ramsey, I'll post the link like right here. And moving forward, we have vacation, automotive, and optometrist sinking funds. So those are the same every month. So basically what I do for budgeting is I will just duplicate this one and then just change the budget. So I've already duplicated it in here in June budget. And we've got these numbers. So we've got our paychecks. Etsy's not been doing so hot, so I'm not expecting anything from there. Rover, surprisingly, a lot of people haven't been asking me for Rover recently. I'll probably get a lot more once it gets colder. A lot of people take vacations in the colder months around here where I live. So maybe a couple months from now I'll have some Rover money. Affiliates again. Amazon affiliates pays you, I think, once you hit a certain threshold, and then it's like delayed, but I always forget what the delay is. I don't know if it's like a month or 2 months, but again, it's been doing very badly, so no money from there. Tradesy haven't sold anything. Marketplace, I have a few furniture things that I want to sell, so hopefully those get out. For general expenses, I increased... Did I increase or did I decrease? I decreased the fast food budget because I do want to try and be more health conscious. So $150, food and groceries, $300. My partner and I try to split the food as best as we can, but because I do so much of the grocery shopping myself, and most recently started doing Instacart and HelloFresh, I end up doing the majority of the shopping and paying, but then he ends up doing a ton of like the lawn maintenance, and he gets all the house tools and all the fun toys for him, whatever that may be. For clothing, I set aside $125 because I do have a wedding to go to, and I might just decide to rent something from Rent the Runway. Coffee, I'm trying to cut out. Entertainment, $50. Home goods, $750. I plan on buying a new bed frame, so I budgeted that in there. Home improvement, I think it is Kyle's turn to buy the luxury vinyl plank boxes. I bought 9 last time, so he'll buy it this time if I need more when I'm doing the flooring for the master bedroom. But I just put in $500 in case I need more than 9. I don't think I'll need more than 9 boxes, because 9 boxes was enough to do like a third to half of the basement, which is bigger than our master bedroom. So hopefully that'll cover all of it. I don't have anything else expected. I do have to buy my dog's food from Amazon. They're getting a little low. And I might have to do some traveling. So I'll move that to 100 just in case. Hopefully, I'll stay within my budget, because one of my goals for June is to stay under budget. So I'm trying to think if there's anything that I might have been missing. The only thing I'm concerned about is that books. I buy a lot of books. I own too many books, and I have a lot of books that I own that have been unread. So I try to convince myself that I don't need any more, but we'll see what happens. I think that's it for the budgeting. So if you have any questions specifically about finances or what I have saved away or what sinking funds are and how to do your retirement accounts, because my partner is really into finances, he could probably sit here and do a Q&A better than I could, but again, he only helps when he's absolutely needed. Thanks for sticking around and for doing my monthly routine with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!